Hello, everybody. This is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I am memory planning the week of March 7th in my Aura Estelle Cloud Planner. It's an A5 wide planner with custom inserts. I'm showing you this kit from Miss and Meow. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, and I didn't catch it while I was just going through the stickers on the video there. I think it's highly possible that this kit is called Self-Care, but don't quote me on that. Regardless, it's a super beautiful kit. I loved using it so much. I remember that it originally, I'm pretty sure, was released in 2021 as a Black Friday kit, I think, and I didn't pick it up. I picked up a ton of other kits, but I skipped over this one because it really is like a soft, pretty anytime kit. And over the years, I have found that I have almost strayed away from like anytime kits, and I have so much fun with very seasonal kits that almost every kit I buy, I feel like at this point is a seasonal kit. Not quite, but a lot of kits I buy are seasonal kits, and the ones that I buy that aren't tends to be the ones that don't get used. Because I can never complete a full a full year of planner spreads in my planner. That's never happened. I don't think ever. Maybe like 7 years ago or something before I like when I graduated college, before I really had a full-time job. Anyways, I'm rambling, but yeah, this kit was so pretty. I picked it up recently after seeing it. I think it was Rachel of Gathered Plans. I think she put it in a haul. I'm pretty sure it was her, or maybe someone else. I know she has this kit, so probably it was her. And I just thought it was so pretty, and I was like, how did I miss this? How did I not pick this up the first time? Because the color palette is like my favorite. I love this color palette. I think it's so nice and soft and pretty and feminine. And I'm always loving like light pinks and light blues in kits. That's totally my jam. And the florals are so beautiful. They're exactly the kind of florals that I tend to really prefer and go for. So I don't know, whenever I saw it, I was like, yes, have to have it. And I made sure to fit it in to this week here. The reason that I'm using it for this random week in March, which normally would be reserved for a spring kit, is because this was the last week before my company switched over from being 100% remote for the past 2 years, literally almost 2 years to the day, and then moving into like a hybrid work schedule where I was having to commute into the office the next week. So I wanted to use the like kind of self-care themed kit, just because something that was like relaxing and had like depictions of being at home and comfy and cozy, um, and all of those things, because that's how I have felt about the past couple years as working from home. I have felt so much more balanced. I didn't even realize how like unbalanced my work life was prior to working from home, but now I feel like I have, or at the time when I was still working from home, I felt like I had so much more work-life balance. I was able to properly prioritize my day. Like, not at first. It took me over a year of working from home to figure it out, and it went the other direction for a while, I think. Probably for almost a year, I think it took me to get to a place where now I feel like working from home allowed me to like have balance and self-care and prioritize things that I should be prioritizing, while also still being probably even more efficient at my job than I was previously. So I wanted a kit to kind of encapsulate all of that for the last week of it. And I don't know, that's probably way too much, but for me, that's how I felt about this kit. I think I had another one in the running too. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I had another kind of like anytime self-care kit that was in the run, but I really wanted to use this one. And that's saying something too, because the last plan with me that I posted was a Miss and Meow spread. And although like I try not to post like too many of the same shop right in a row for playing with me's. I do it often where I accidentally do, just because there's so few shops that I actually buy kits from at this point. I'm so picky about my kits, and she's definitely one of them. And other shops, yeah, I post right in a row. But anyways, okay, I've like essentially talked right over the base, so I apologize for that. Let me talk through a little bit about what I did here. For the date cover deco, I used the That little like washi banner of the dangles and the garlands, that is from Miss and Meow as well. I love it. I've pulled that into a few spreads so far this year, and I just think it looks so like feminine and pretty and like fancy in a really lovely way. So I've really enjoyed using that sticker. I feel like it's a lot of the anytime kits that I have, I've pulled that in, and I just feel like it's a great fit for that. I also made some of my own bouquets and scattered those around. I used some Miss and Meow dots also. And then I trimmed a lot of the bouquets that were in the kit in half, and I like staggered putting every other on top of a date cover or flipped the other way facing downwards from above. And then I used the dangle deco from Sadie Stickers and a Pretty Pinko little deco, cut those up to make like little foil trims on all of the on all the florals. So I thought that that turned out really pretty. I really, really enjoy the date cover deco. And then I put the washi, the lace washi from Paper Trail Plans underneath the date covers in place of like headers up there. And I just love that sticker. I've used it before, maybe like a month ago in my planner, and it's so beautiful. I think it makes my spread look so much more like fancy and elevated with just one sticker, you know? Like it's just the one sticker that makes such a statement there. So I really like that, and I think it pulled it all together really nicely. In the sidebar, I kind of skipped over what I was doing in the monthly section. Down here, I'm adding this that I was just cutting down there, by the way. That washi trim was from the Pretty Pink Co. But what I did in the upper left-hand corner for the monthly section was just took a Crafts by Towie like hanging sign, the smaller version of that sticker. She's got two sizes, which I actually did mess with, but I pulled it up and ended up going with this one. There was lots of messing around in this upper left-hand corner, which I find there usually is for me because I don't know. I don't have a go-to and I don't feel very confident about my like monthly section up there. So a lot of times it's a lot of experimenting, and when I'm doing a lot of experimenting, generally the first thing I do doesn't work out. Generally the first like 15 things I do don't work out. So it's a lot of pulled up stickers until something fits and I like it. But I ended up with that, the Crafts by Towie sign, and then a bunch of like, you know, sparkles and cluster deco and foil and all that stuff. And then the script, of course, as always, is from, well, not as always, as is most of the time, is from Paper Trail Plans. And then I'm just doing some little layering of this lace piece that she includes in her kits. She generally, I think there's like 3 of them in her kit format. I love that lace piece, and I feel like the last couple Miss and Meow kits I used, I totally forgot about it and just like didn't touch it, and I was very determined in this kit to make sure that I was pulling it in. So I actually trimmed it so it was like flat on one side and put my own little foil divider on it, and then with the like florals peeking out, and then of course my favorite, the like half doily or scalloped, oh gosh, I can't think of the name. It's a complicated name, I think. Scalloped doily circle taco, something like that. I don't know. Sorry, Jess and Rachel. I can't think of the name, but it's like my favorite sticker. I've been using it in every single spread since I got it. Pretty much I'm obsessed with those from the Gathered Layers and Panda Bird Designs collab. So good. I use them a ton in this spread. Like they go in any spread, and I've been using them in any spread. Winter spreads, spring spreads, like I've been using them, but they especially go well, I feel like, in an anytime spread like this where you don't have any like season specific deco you want to use. So that is such a good fit in my opinion. I think it's wonderful, and I used it so much throughout. And then here I'm also just layering the leftover like washi dangle deco thing from Miss and Meow that I used in the date cover area, and then I'm adding some more dangles from Sadie Stickers to kind of match and fill in some of that white space with the florals. I think that's really cute down there. I think the sidebar, as I'm just showing you, is really cute. And then of course right here, I totally mess it up. I go and I write that this is my final week of working from home in this box here, which normally I write in the sidebar all the time, like the week of working from home, and it doesn't bother me, but for whatever reason, I wrote this way too big. I messed up my handwriting. Like it just does not look good. I felt like I totally ruined it there. So oh well, I don't know. Yeah, okay. let's move on to the day by day. I am doing a trick that I do in every single spread. I'm taking a Crafts by Towie quarter box with this like a mini scallop quarter box, and I am layering it over top a quarter box from the kit. I really like the look of like a foiled border and a whited out center, and I really love Crafts by Towie scallop collection, so I did that, and then of course layering some florals and dividers and cluster deco, etc., etc. White Deer stationery icon, and then I'm pretty sure that bow is from the Pretty Pink Co. I could be wrong though. A lot of shops have a similar bow. Could be from My Spoiled Planner too. I really don't remember off the top of my head. So anyways, I did that to mark a meeting, which I actually marked differently every day this week, which I have been trying to experiment with a little bit more because I'm very used to marking them all the same. But I've been kind of wanting to switch that up a little bit. Right here, I am making my own little checklist by taking a floral from the kit, cutting it in half to make a trim, and then again using my favorite divider from Sadie Stickers, which is Dingle Deco 1, trimming that to fit, and then a bunch more Sadie stickers, and probably Pretty Pink Co. deco behind it. Also that little flowers from the Pretty Pink Co. that I just put to the right of it. But I'm doing all of that with the bows too to make my own checklist, and I've talked about this before, but like the way that I memory plan, well, so I functionally plan like every day of my life. I've got plenty of videos on this on my channel if you're new, but this is all my memories, right? But I do functionally plan with like a pen and a highlighter and a plum paper planner, and I write down things as they come up, like in weeks ahead. I have the same exact system every single week, so I can write stuff out, a year ahead of time if I want to, because the system never changes, no decorations change, etc. And that's like the part that's super, super essential to me, is that I can write out as far as I need to. But anyway, so I do that, and then I also like write my to-do lists for the day. At the beginning of the week, I'll write down what I know, and it's just kind of like a working planner. I keep it on my desk and I write things in it multiple times a day. I'll also go back, obviously, and write things that happened too that weren't planned. But so what ends up happening when I sit down to memory plan is I have all this stuff that I've done, and I've got all these like to-dos that I've done for the day. Sometimes, it's a lazy day and I don't do anything. I'm so sorry, I'm rambling. I'll try and wrap it up. But anyways, I've got all these to-dos, and a lot of times, like, this is a very boring Monday where I really didn't do anything special at all. It was just errands and calling to make appointments and gifts and whatever. And all of those things are just as kind of boring and unimportant as the next one. And sometimes I'll just pick a couple things out of the list and I'll add them into my planner and I'll decorate them all pretty. And sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to pick just one of them. So I'll make a list of all of them and just make that single thing pretty, as like a whole, and then write out the other stuff like watching Euphoria and meal prepping. So that's a little bit about the process there and why I did that. You can see the rest of the day. I did meal prep some bowls, which I think those were the sweet potato ones with the chimichurri. I put them on my Instagram story. Pretty sure that was it. Those were delicious, and I marked watching Euphoria too. Okay, but moving on to Tuesday. So right here I'm marking all big and fancy. I'm using 3 different boxes here to mark this one thing. I've been really enjoying triple layering the boxes. So, and I think this was the first time I tried that specific technique. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. With the 3 boxes. Anyway, so I took a box on the left there that wasn't whited out from the kit, which to me like is a great background layering box, and then another box from the Panda Bird Design and Gathered Plants collection, or Gathered Layers collection. I used one of those, and then I took one of the boxes from the kit that I really like to write on, which is like a lace box with a whited out center, to mark that I was in the office this day with my coworker. So we like officially were going back to work the following week for like our new hybrid schedule, but we did go in a week early just to like for a few hours to get our desks all set up because we had moved our desk since we were last there 2 years ago. So we went in together, which was nice. I also marked setting up my new desk. I don't actually love how I marked that just because I need like a smaller desk sticker. I feel like I always want to use a desk icon to mark stuff, but that's the only one I have and it's way too big. So if anybody has any suggestions for a smaller one, I would, or like a more simplified one too, I'd love to check it out. So I had, anyways, marked that with a third box, etc. And then I also marked that I got lunch with my coworker, using some of the icons from the kit. So cute. I love the icons that she has included in the kit. I think they're just adorable and they go so well with the ones that I already have in my collection. So I've really enjoyed using that. This one especially that I just put down with the sticker kit, it's so meta. Like it's a sticker of the sticker kit that you're using. I love it. I think it's so cute. And then I'm marking another meeting here. I don't think I mentioned this. By the way, this is the second time that I'm filming. Oh my God, did I do it again too? Hold please. Sorry, false alarm. I'm back. I was just saying that this is the second time that I am filming this, or not filming, but recording this voiceover because the first time around, I have a microphone that I used to do this that I plug into my laptop, but the first time around I didn't check that it was like the settings were right and I don't think it recorded on the microphone. Anyways, it didn't sound good. I'm the queen of audio issues. I have to re-record voiceovers all the time. But I freaked out because I was like, oh my God, did I do it again? Did I just record all of this? And none of it was, my mic wasn't plugged in, but I checked and we're good. So hopefully the audio quality sounds good to you. That's always the goal. I don't know why I got on that tirade. Oh, I was saying because I couldn't remember if in this version of the voiceover, I had mentioned all of the different stickers that I used throughout the kit, which I don't think that I did. So as a kind of blanket statement about stickers, first of all, I always have all the shops that I have coupon codes for linked below, which is like 95% of the shops probably that I use in this spread and most of my spreads. And I also tag all the shops on Instagram, like all the specific stickers. But in general, for the stickers that I used in this kit, most of the like foiled greenery or like branches, leaves, that kind of stuff is from Sadie Stickers. A lot of the cluster deco is. Some of the other cluster deco is from Miss and Meow. A lot of my other foiled decorative stuff is from the Pretty Pink Co. The double like line dividers that I use at the bottom of every box and the bottom of every column are from Sadie Stickers. Those are permanent to her shop, so you can shop those now. Same with the dangle deco that I use kind of all throughout, that I cut up all throughout the kit and also use in between the boxes and the headers. That's from Sadie Stickers. What else? The icons are from Crafts by Towie that are foiled. The other icons from the kit that are doodled, or sorry, that aren't from the kit that are doodled, are from White Deer Stationery, etc. Okay, I think I got most of it. So again, I have coupon codes or referral links for every single one of the shops that I've mentioned, so you can find all of that, and freebies for a lot of them too. So you can find all that down below. Okay. Moving on, I kind of talked through a lot of Wednesday already. What did I do? I edited a haul on a plane with me, had a meeting, pea cages. Oh, I installed, so we've been growing like snap peas and snow peas and sweet peas. I don't know, I can't remember the difference, but we've been growing a few different kinds of peas, which has been so fun, and they're so productive and delicious and amazing to have in our garden. I have loved growing them, but this day they were starting to grow, and I marked that I installed some cages for the peas, which is very funny to me now because at the time the cages are like, there's like a little fencing that was like I don't know, a 1.5 feet high maybe, and the peas are maybe now like 6 feet tall. So now I know in the future that I'm going to definitely have to think of a different solution for trellising those up, but I've learned a lot since this spread a couple months ago. So but anyways, I marked that. I also marked FaceTiming my sisters down here with a very fancy box. I used the scallop box, the scallop circle box from the kit, which I think I had totally forgotten about. I tend to like to she has 4 of those in the kits, and I tend to like to balance those, like, 2 on each side of the week. So which is funny. So, not funny, but I just totally forgot about it, so I put 1 at the very bottom down here, and then I just used 2 on the other side, which is fine. But yeah, so I marked all that. This is the first part of the week. I love it. I think it looks so pretty. I just had so much fun doing it. And we're going to move on over to Thursday here. So while I'm putting down the full box, I thought of something else too. I was mentioning like the microphone and the audio quality and blah 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 whatever. That's why I'm re-recording the voiceover. And I thought, oh, maybe I should mention this. I haven't mentioned this in a while too, which is about the video quality, like the viewing quality. So I've mentioned this before, but if your internet connection isn't great, or you're kind of far away from the Wi-Fi or whatever, you got a lot of stuff going on in your house, a lot of people streaming or something like that, the quality of your video may be automatically set to a lower quality than what it's recorded in. This is for my video, but also any videos across like YouTube. I personally have to reset the video quality when I'm watching YouTube like daily, maybe even multiple times a day. So friendly reminder, if you don't do that and this is looking blurry, or any other video you're watching is looking not very high quality or blurry, that you can manually go in and adjust that. I think it depends on whether you're like on a, you know, mobile, like an iPad or phone, or you're watching it on a computer or something, but generally there should be some sort of settings button, like 3 dots settings button on your video somewhere that you can click, and then you can go in there and click like advanced and get it to a 1080p viewing quality, and that's going to mean you're watching it in HD and everything looks really crisp and clear. So just a reminder, as you're watching this video and other like YouTube videos, especially Playing With Me's, where you really care to see all the details and all the prettiness, etc., to go in and adjust if you need to. Okay, so Thursday, I kind of skipped over quickly, but nothing super exciting happened on Thursday, except for what I'm marking right now, which is that I did an IG live with Rachel. Gathered plans, of course. We just kind of jumped on and planned together and hung out, which was really nice. So I'm using a kind of similar technique to what I did on Tuesday, where I triple layered the boxes. Same thing where I used one that was more decorative in the background, like it didn't have sharp edges. It's more of like a soft watercolor, nothing whited out for you to write on. So that I put in the back, and then of course layered another gathered layered box over top, and then the whited out box with the foil border, which I love, is dead center in the middle. And then I used the phone icon from the kit to mark that, which I thought was really cute. I also put the floral trim on top of the box in the back, which I liked. And again, I used the Pretty Pinkco little trim to make a little border on top of that. On Tuesday, I put it at the bottom. Thursday, switched it up and put it at the top. I don't know. Yeah, and then of course just doing a little floral scene with a scallop at the bottom there, and the fancy divider to kind of round off the day, which I do generally like at least a couple days a week to kind of finish off the bottom of a box. On Friday, I am marking something that I did for work with a cute little clipboard, which is so fun. I've mentioned this before. I normally don't really mark things for work, either in this planner or my functional planner. Like I just kind of keep it on my, like I have all my systems and stuff on my work computer, so I don't worry too much about it. I do find it helpful in my functional planner to, since I have that next to me all day while I'm working, whether I'm at the office or at home, to have like what meetings I have and at what times listed. So those end up, well, like in my actual functional planner, I will individually list out all the meetings and the times. In this planner, I just put how many, and then I'll also write in that my actual planner if there's some sort of like fun event, like if I'm going to a brand event or something like that, some sort of makeup event or skincare, whatever. If my work is putting on something fun, I'll mark that in there, since that's like, I want to remember that too. And then I'll also mark in something like what I did here, which is if I have like a really, really big report or something like that that's important and going to take up a big chunk of my time and is different than what I do like on the day to day, I'll mark that in both planners too, just so I can see that and like plan my life around it when I'm in my actual life, and then in my memory plan, I put it in here so I might understand why I like, I don't know, did less things in the day, or just like why my day went a certain way. It may have something to do with like a very large report that I'm sending out or something like that. Anyways, okay. I kind of talked over it, but I also did a lot of gardening this day. And I made another list of some of the things that I did that is similar to the one that I did on Monday, just to kind of keep that cohesiveness. Yeah, so I did very similar. Planted some seedlings, I did some lettuce, I pest proofed. Oh, I had some little lettuce seedlings that were out there, some other ones besides the ones that I transplanted today that were just getting eaten alive by squirrels. And so I pest proofed it. I did this massive like pest proofing whole cover, whatever. It was a whole thing. And then I realized now I still have it up, and I probably don't need to still have it up. I gotta take that down. I think they only were gonna go after them while they were little plants, and now they're huge. Anyways, I am marking down here at the bottom that the cleaners came this day, and then right here, all fancy again with the scallop circle from the kit, and then some of the deco from the kit as well, which is that Aesop lotion and the dip tea candle. I'm marking that I just had a very nice self-care shower and I got takeout. This is like what a Friday night in your late 20s or early 30s is like for me now, like what I want, which is the cleaners coming and there being no mess and everything's clean, and I take a really nice relaxing self-care shower with all my masks and scrubs and stuff, and then I order takeout and don't mess up my kitchen by cooking in it at all. So that's what I marked there. I think I marked it really cute, and that's just like I'm a very happy lady on a Friday night like that. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to Saturday, there was a lot of stuff going on Saturday. I marked the like big event things because there were multiple. So right here, I am marking that this was, I went to a bridal shower this day. I'm actually, as I'm recording this, I am going to I'm flying out on Friday to go to this wedding that is for this bridal shower. Anyways, at this time in March, we were going to the bridal shower. So I used a little wedding cake from White Deer Stationery, put a little bow from Miss Meow. Again, I grabbed the scallop circle to mark that, and then the florals from the kit. They were so good. I think I mentioned this earlier. I really, really enjoyed them. I really liked how she had like a bunch of different ones that were going different directions. A lot of them had this like circular curve to them like this, and I had so much fun kind of weaving them in and around and under the scallop stickers. I felt like it went together really well. So I did that. And then I also grabbed some more of those dangles, dangle deco, whatever. I don't know exactly what they're called. I think dangle deco from Sadie Stickers. Which I think helped fill up the white space and make it look fancy and also kind of celebratory, since it was like, a celebratory event. Anyway, so that was that. After we went to the bridal shower, my mom was one of the hosts of the bridal shower, so we kind of helped her clean up. I think we went over to my parents' house for a while. I didn't write any of that down though. So never mind. But what I'm marking right here was after all that was done, it was a friend of mine's birthday. So she had her birthday party at a brewery. So we headed over to the brewery. I'm using the balloons from the kit, which are so cute, and then a little beer icon from Crafts by Towie to mark that. We hung out there for a while, had a couple beers. It's a family friend, so my sisters were there, and I think they're one of their boyfriends. Some of my cousins were there, etc. So we all did that together, and then once that was over, my family, my sisters, my cousins, all those people went back over to my parents' house, and we kind of continued the party over there. Not really the party, but we got Thai takeout food, had some wine, hung out, and just kind of hung out at my parents' house that night. So I'm marking that in a third box, again, layering some florals from the kit and some foiled ones, some dot clusters, and then also using the rice and chopsticks bowl from White Deer Stationery. I think I used that in my last Plan With Me. I really like that sticker. I think it's really cute to mark like any sort of Asian food. So Thai. Thai is probably my favorite Asian food. Maybe I really like Burmese food also, which I feel like is very Thai. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's I feel like a lot of people would pick sushi, but I kind of can sushi can I can get, I can roll with it, but I feel like I overdid it on sushi when I was younger. Most people probably are like, "How do you overdo it on sushi?" I don't know. I did. I overdid it on Chipotle too, and now I really dislike Chipotle. Anyways, okay, I'm just rambling again. Moving on to Sunday. So Sunday was a much slower day. Um, I marked that I had a really slow morning. I think part of that probably was because of what I'm marking right here, which is that it was daylight savings day. Again, layering some boxes with the gathered layer, or a box. I guess this time it was only one with the gathered layers box and some florals and that Dangle Deco one from Sadie Stickers, my fave. I guess a couple florals. I love just tucking the florals in. I think that's really cute. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think the slow morning was probably because it was daylight savings day. I got, not this week really, but the next week, I got so messed up on my sleep. Like I said at the beginning of the spread, like in the past year or so with the working from home, I have finally, for the first time in my life, gotten myself on a good sleep schedule that like includes waking up early and works really well for me. And just like my body was super happy about it for the past like year, from I'd say March 2021 and March 2022. Like I was chilling, I was happy, I was set. I would wake up within like, I don't know, a minute of a certain time every single day. Well, most of the time, and it was really, really good for me, and I felt really good about it. But then, so daylight savings happened this day where everything switched, and I ended up sleeping in an hour later because it was technically an hour early, whatever, you get it, daylight savings. And then the next day, Monday, I was gonna have to go into the office for the first time, which includes like an hour and a half commute. So I was gonna have to wake up way earlier than I normally do. And then at the end of the next week, also, I went to Hawaii, which is a 3 hour time difference. They don't do daylight savings. And yeah, I got so messed up. My sleep schedule went from just perfect to just so out of whack because those three things happened all at one time. Anyways, okay, I kind of skipped over the rest of Sunday, but it was a very slow and boring day, so not too much there. I just showed you the second half of the kit, and I'm showing you the whole thing now, a little Viv Wiggle classic. And here are the kit leftovers. As always, her kits include so much good stuff that even the stuff that's left over, I would still use all that stuff. It is genuinely not a lot of stuff that like I didn't use because I didn't want. I didn't use it because I had too many stickers. So anyways, I need to put them in a leftover sticker book. I haven't done that yet because I filled out my last one. So subscribe if you would like to see a giveaway of leftover stickers and a sticker kits in that book. I'll be doing that soon once I'm back in town probably. But yes, that's the whole spread. I love it. I think it turned out so well. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it that far. I appreciate it. That's all. Bye.